love is very conditional, because every relationship is transactional and instrumental. Yeah, narcissists really don't love you for who you are. Narcissists love you for the things that you bring on table. Narcissists love you for the things that you do for them. That's how it is with these narcissists. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about most dangerous gaslighting phrases used by the narcissist. And before I get going, I will request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So as we know that gaslighting is a manipulation tactics that is used by the narcissist, or you can say it's one of the favorite tactics that these narcissists love using on their supply or on their victim. And what gaslighting does is that it puts you in a situation, in a psychological state where you begin to question your own self, you begin to question your own sanity, you begin to question your own feeling and thoughts. Yeah, and this in general makes you very vulnerable. You are off balance and you are vulnerable, and that's really what the narcissist wants. Yeah, because the more vulnerable you are, the more off balance you are, it gets easier for the narcissist to control you and manipulate you and abuse you or exploit or do whatever they wish to do with you. So yes, gaslighting is very damaging if you are exposed to it on a frequent or on a regular basis. And what happens is, over prolonged exposure, we begin to lose the sense of self. We begin to feel as if we are worthless. We begin to feel as if we are the problem, we are not good enough. Yeah, no matter what we do, we keep questioning, on the inside. Maybe this is not going to please the narcissist, maybe this is not going to please her, maybe this is not going to please him, because nothing that I do pleases him, nothing that I do pleases her. So as it is, narcissists hate validating or acknowledging your efforts. They don't do that. Tiny bit of crumbing here and there to keep you on hook is what happens, but there is no healthy exchange where they tell you, and they acknowledge all your effort and they tell you that yes, you had been really good. They don't do that because they think that if they are going to validate you, you might become independent and you might not be so codependent on them. Yeah, and the moment you are independent and you know your worth and you try and become a little bit more authentic, that is the time when you might grow out of the narcissist, you might just leave the narcissist. Yeah, so as we know that these narcissists are very insecure being, and they really want to cling on to their supply. They really don't want to lose their supply, and in order to be sure that they have their supply hooked onto them, they use a lot of manipulation tactics, withholding facts, gaslighting, triangulation, a lot of things they do, so that you are trapped, you are on hook, and things go on. Yeah, you never run away. And one of the things that they use is they withhold love and affection. Yeah, I've discussed it in my previous videos as well. Narcissists love withholding love and affection because things are very conditional. Their love is very conditional because every relationship is transactional and instrumental. Yeah, narcissists really don't love you for who you are. Narcissists love you for the things that you bring on table. Narcissists love you for the things that you do for them. That's how it is with these narcissists. So coming back to the gaslighting, so gaslighting is really bad, it's really damaging, and um, if you are exposed to it for a longer period of time, you will have zero self-esteem, zero self-worth, zero confidence, and you would have this belief inside of you that there is something wrong with you. You are not good enough. Yeah, just because you were unable to please the narcissist and you never got that validation and acknowledgement for all your work and effort, you begin to think that you have not done enough, you were not good enough, and you don't deserve that good treatment. Yeah, so you go into that mode which in a way destroys you and eats you up on the inside. So this is what gaslighting is, or this is what gaslighting does to you. So the first gaslighting phrase is, it's all in your head. There you go. Minimization and invalidation of your feelings, thoughts, pain, and all of it. Yeah, it gets invalidated. And how do they do it? They simply put the blame on you and tell you that there's something wrong with you and it's all in your head. There's nothing wrong with people. I think there's something wrong with you. Yeah. So how swiftly, how easily the narcissist shifts the blame onto you, and they further gaslight you that there is nothing wrong with me, or there's nothing wrong with the others. The problem is with you, and the problem is in your head. Yeah. The problem is not there in the physical world. The next gaslighting phrase that we get to hear is, never bite the hand that feeds you. And this we mostly hear in a family setup, sometimes in a work setup, and when parents are into abusing their kids, and when kids talk about it, most of the enablers come forward, or some other narcissist comes forward and tells them, never bite the hand that feeds you. They feed you after all. So stop cribbing. So what if he abused you? So what if he slapped you? So what if he molests you and abuses you? So what? After all, she's your mother, she feeds you. You cannot bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah. So that is what happens. I mean, we can see it in the family setup, in work setup. It might play out as, if your boss is being very toxic, or if your boss is a narcissist and he's been to exploiting you and abusing you, and when you try and confront them, or you try and talk about this to the others, other enablers might come forward and tell you, hey, come on, it's not that serious. Come on, you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you. It's okay. So what? After all, he's giving you money. So what? It's okay. Let it go. So these are gaslighting phrases, and they are dangerous, because these gaslighting phrases are taking the power away from you. You are not allowed to express. You are not validated. Your feelings are not validated. Your experience are being minimized and invalidated. Yeah, your suffering is being invalidated. So is it healthy? No, it's extremely damaging. Gaslighting is to throw you off balance, so that you remain in that cycle, you remain in that toxic setup or relationship, and the narcissist gets to do whatever he or she wants to do with you. Yeah, whether it's family, work, love, whatever the setup is. The next gaslighting statement is, stop overreacting. Yes, now again, this is to invalidate your reaction, your feeling, your emotion. Yeah, this is to invalidate it and make you question uh, whether at all you are overreacting, or there's something wrong with you. Everybody seems cool and okay, everybody seems calm. Yeah, but it's only me who's crying. So am I really overreacting? Should I just bear it? Should I just be okay with it? Maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Yeah, so that is what happens with us on the inside, and that's how damaging the narcissist gaslighting is. The next gaslighting statement is, aren't you being oversensitive? Again, making you question your own thoughts, feelings, and emotion. Yeah, if you are being hurt, or if you are telling the narcissist that you are being hurt and you are not liking what they are doing with you, They might invalidate and minimize and rationalize and say, aren't you being oversensitive? It's not that serious. Come on, stop acting. It's not that serious at all. You're just being oversensitive. What does that mean? What does that show? It simply shows, and it simply means that your feelings, your emotions are simply nothing, yeah, in the eyes of the narcissist. And you just have to be okay with whatever is being thrown at you. You just have to be okay and happy in all, situation. Or you shouldn't call out the narcissist's bad behavior, because that is normal and there is something wrong with you, and that is the reason these things are happening with you. Yeah, so it's very complex, it's very devastating, and it's very damaging. And the last dangerous gaslighting phrase is, it's okay, after all he's your father, she's your boss, she's your wife, he's your husband. So what is this phrase doing with the victim? It's basically invalidating their attempt and approach to call out the narcissist's bad behavior, and in return telling them that it's absolutely okay. So what if they abused you? After all, they are your own, they are your father, they are your husband, they are your boss. So what? It's okay. Yeah, don't make a huge fuss about it. It's absolutely fine. So these gaslighting phrases uh, are used by the narcissist, of course, and the enablers. And this is basically to make us question our own self, make us question our own sanity, and and keep our mouth shut. Yeah, and be in that relationship, be in that abusive, narcissistic, toxic relationship, and never question the abuser. So yes, this was all about the dangerous gaslighting phrases narcissists use, and in some cases enablers use as well. And in case if you would like to add in, please do comment below. And please take care of yourself. Don't ignore the red flags and try and stay away from narcissists.